Hi guys, this is Brownie from Manhattan here. So I just woke up and washed my face. Um, I've been waking up lately in the middle of the night. I don't know if that happens to any of you guys, but then, they want to tell you it's insomnia and all of this other crap. It's just simple. Somebody wake you up, you wake the hell up, you know, and that's what happened. Um, I woke up. I'm eating popcorn, by the way, guys. And I just woke up now because I went back to sleep around 7. I'm going on 8. I just woke back up again for the second time right now. Um, I don't know what I'm cooking today. I think I'm making more spaghetti because I'm so happy I found out how to evaporate milk. And I love evaporated milk and spaghetti. So that just makes me so happy. Um, I'm sitting here eating popcorn. We'll go a little closer to y'all. So yeah, I got the yellow combo thing going on right now. Have the yellow combo thing going on. So, of course, what have you been up to? How was your weekend? Did it go the way you planned? Okay, there we go. How was your weekend? Did it go the way you planned? Are you going back to school? Um, do you plan on registering for school? Just a little. I told you guys before. There's certain grants that you could get once you're not making, and the income for you not to get the grant is as long as you're not making over 80,000. Um, However, that was in an email to me. I'm not exactly. I didn't check exactly like from directly from the source that would provide the grants. But what they said is, from you're not making 80,000 a year, then you can then basically you can you can get those grants, and that's $5,735, I think, a semester. So every time the semester starts again, you'd be qualified for that. Some for you guys, some for me. Some for you guys, some for me. I didn't do my nails over yesterday. By the time I finished that makeup tutorial, it was like already after 9. It was like 9:30, so I just went to watch some videos, see who had videos up and stuff like that. Um, Maria's been loving this comfy scenery of me just being comfy. Because usually I dress up, or at least put on something that looks appropriate for internet. But then there's everything on the internet. Like I said, I watch a lady giving birth, vaginal birth. I watch the C-section. I watch waxing of a vagina. So to me, it's like for me to sit here in a shirt and underwear, that's not inappropriate. Everything on the internet. If you don't like it, you're not gonna go see it, and that's all. And it's not like any job I want to go get is dying to hire me. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna put me through like a scrutiny. And what I should be doing is, why the fuck should I work for you? That should be that should be how that goes. And honestly, we can't do that. But that's how that goes. However, I do that now. I mean, I do it in a open manner like that, but that's what I do now. Like, why the fuck should I work for you? I'm bringing stuff to the table. You're bringing stuff to the table. And if you're not right on your part, I'm gonna end up leaving before the time is done. So why should I work for you? Do you have your head on your body? Are you, why should I work for you? I'm sorry. I been through strenuous trainings in my life, not to come and take up a whole bunch of burden on myself and take over whole companies and stuff like that. No, I want to be a team. I want to know that you can pull your weight and I can pull my weight. I don't want to be taking over everything. I'm tired of that. The life we live in, sad to say, is survival of the fittest. So if you don't know how to survive when some funky shit comes your way, we all gonna crash. Especially if you're the leader. We all gonna crash. And then the day when the leader crashed, so do you. I see a lot of companies, they open up and they close down. And stuff like that. You know what I mean? Some for you guys, some for me. For you guys, some for me. I like sharing. Sharing is caring. Some for you guys, some for me. The birds are outside. Some for you guys, some for me. So, some for you guys, some for me. I done changed my bed sheets. I'm gonna do a quick cleaning of my living room just to get it done. But I didn't want to do it fast because when I do it fast, I have to go back and do it again. And when am I gonna get the time to go back and do it again? I actually wish I wasn't broke so I could buy like two more bins. And but I'm happy I was broke because excuse me guys. I'm happy I was broke because I did it the right way because I had just enough equipment to do what I had to get done. So and I know I needed one more bucket, but at the same time, it's better than if I had multiple buckets. I would have just thrown this stuff, like not thrown them in there because I want them in there neat. I would have neatly put them in there, but it wouldn't have been filed the way I filed it now. So basically, I filed my schoolwork neatly, you know, and they can stack on top of each other. But that bin is not full enough for me to stack it on top of each other, you know. It's like letters, 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 and then stack on top letters, letters, letters. So that's the same thing I did in my house mail. It's letters, 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 and then I can stack on top letters, 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 and till I get to the next bucket. If I, you know, that's how I like to see my mail, filed and organized, especially when it comes to the mail. I don't know, something's wrong. Pet peeve. I, I don't think I have. Oh, I was watching somebody's tag, and they were doing 100 questions nobody asked. And I was answering them while she was doing it, so I really didn't get to like hear what she was saying. So I'm like, I have to watch that video again because I was answering them while like the person that was asking them because I lived by myself. I wouldn't have nobody to ask them to me. So I was like, I'm just gonna take advantage. I was answering them while she was asking them. Um, so for me, some of you guys, and some of you guys, some for me. And so, um, today's my second to last day before school. I was supposed to do the shadow count. Um, well, they got the dates messed up. It's supposed to be from the night of the 27th. The ash. So tomorrow night. That's the dates they gave us. That tomorrow night, the night of the 27th to the 28th. The only way the 27th and the 28th work together today's the 26th. And she's like, they called me and they were like, it's for today. And I'm like, it's been pressed on, but they was like, it's for today. But they didn't give us stuff saying that it was for today. They gave us stuff saying that it was for Tuesday. And Tuesday, if it doesn't, that it's gonna be a snowstorm today. But if it's for today, there's nothing happening right now. I don't think tonight there's gonna be something happening. It snowed yesterday, and that's probably all the snow we're gonna get. So if it's for tonight, I think they should still have it because I don't see anything. There's snow on the ground. That's it. But they said to call the hotline. So it's like it's postponed because they heard the weather was gonna be bad. They want to postpone it where enough people know because there's some people that actually fly in order just to do the shadow count because it means that much to them. Um, when I was working downtown, this guy told me he's from out of state and he flies in for certain events like the mud run, which they donate money to cancer patients and to people. The shadow count is just as important because in their country where they live, they nobody does that. Nobody cares about the amount of homeless people. They give a budget, and once the budget's met of the year, that's it. So they fly down to New York for events that they know is gonna happen because they want to be able to help if they can't. Everybody's working really hard to survive, but they're not gonna, you know. So they want to be able to help. So for them, by counting the people in the shadow count, that's helping them for them. You know. Um, as I told you guys, I'm waiting for some money. I think I'm just gonna do it. Um, I'm waiting for my income tax. I should have it by the 6th, and then after that, my loan for school. Out of my loan for school, I'm donating $500 to a nonprofit organization that helps children that's coming from domestic violence, sexual abuse, um, anything to do with children being exploited. Um, I ran a fundraiser. A lot of people told me they want to be a part of it, so I ran it for 25,000, where I was putting in the 500. I, I ran it for 25,000, so I was putting the 500. So basically, I was only collecting 24,500, and I was gonna put 500. So it really made me sad to see that nobody donated. Everybody read my page. They saw what I was collecting for. They're like, we're trying to make a difference. And on the page, you can donate. You don't have to donate $500. I wasn't requesting for anybody to donate $500. However, in the event somebody did that, that would have been really cool. Um, how can you like me and not support something that I came from? That was the environment that I came from. So how can you like me and be like, oh yeah, we like you, we have your back, but your money is too good to donate to help children that's coming from my environment? So to me, that really made me sad. So I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't even want to I just wanted to pretend like it didn't happen. Every day I check the donations. There's not even $1 there. You know what I mean? So for me I want to make sure the kids are getting that money. So people asked and they wanted to be incorporated in that donation. So that's why I did it the way I did it. Or else I could have always cut a check, showed you guys which check and which organization I was going to give it to, record it, and show you guys when I'm giving it to them. But I'm just really sad. I don't like stuff like that. I'm not a millionaire. I don't even make 10,000 a year right now. I do not make 10K a year. I live on my own. I have a pet and I have 2 kids. And for me to be able to donate $500, I don't think that is above anybody that was watching my videos because we buy hair. Just the other day, I ordered hair and it was under $400, a little bit under $400. So if we could buy hair in those ranges, for us to donate to that is nothing, nothing at all. We go to the store, we buy unnecessary groceries we want, and if we check it out a month time, it's in that price range. We go out, we eat, we spend $200 here, this restaurant, that restaurant. It wasn't something that we was gonna be starving, hungry if we didn't do this. So I really feel kind of hurt when it comes to that. I really feel hurt, but yeah, some for you guys, some for me. Um, some for you guys, some for me. So and then I'm going to be sending my little brother some money. His birthday just passed. I'm so proud of him. He's doing really good. Um, he just turned 20. He was in a juvenile detention because a boy had jumped him and assaulted him. And then he came back to bother him again, but this time he came back, he saw him by himself, but really he was with my cousin. And when the boy was known for being a bully in the area. And when he tried to jump my brother, everybody jumped in and was beating this boy up, and this boy ended up losing his life. And he ended up going to a juvenile detention for it because he wasn't 18. At the time, he was like 17. He ended up going to a juvenile detention for it because they were trying to say that it was attempted murder, but at the same point in time, it wasn't that he took up a gun or a knife and tried to kill somebody. He was assaulted. He had bruises all over his face. They went to the police station. They gave him. They went to a police station after he was assaulted. The boy assaulted him several times. It wasn't one time. He assaulted him twice. And because he did it twice, he thought it was okay and he could get away with it. So I'm so proud of him. He had violated like they give them an unreal time to come home. So when they discharged him, I think he was supposed to be home like 8 o'clock, something like that. And it was totally unreal. As a teen at 17, I remember when I went out, I didn't go out often, but well, I was a mom anyways. Um, I was coming home from school at 10. So if I wanted to do anything, it was probably like with my boyfriend, my significant other, or something like that, because it was so late. Even my girlfriend, when we wanted to do anything, we couldn't do it during the week. She got off of work after 10. I was coming home from school by 10 o'clock. I lived in Canarsie, Brooklyn. I was 16 years old. I had a newborn. And by the time I get on the train and all the interruptions and everything, and I got out of school at 3 o'clock, by the time I got home, it'd be like either 4 or 5 hours. God forbid I stopped, or God forbid I decided to do my homework before I actually left the school. Oh boy, I'll be home 10 o'clock. So it's like 3, 4 hours. I got home like 8, 9 o'clock. Some days, and those are good days if I got home 8, 9 o'clock. It only took me 3 hours because I had to take the A to the L and then take the L. And if you know anything about the L, when it comes to the end of the line, it stops so much. And the last stop is Canarsie. By the time I get where I'm going, my whole chest will be wet and slobber and sweat from my son. Like, that was just the reality of things. And even and that was actually convenient because could you imagine if I had to drive home after 8 hours of being in school doing all these things to drive that long ride because it's an hour and a half driving. So public transportation is not any faster than the hour and a half it takes to drive to Canarsie. Um, so you have to take the Brooklyn, the L. I forgot. I think it's the Brooklyn Bridge, but you try to avoid the Brooklyn Bridge. So you take the White Stone Bridge from. It depends, but it took a long time. And yeah, and at that point in time, I was like, I want to be a social worker. I now understand what it's like to sit my ass long rides and experience long rides. And I was like, I want to be a social worker, but I don't want to be a mediocre social worker. For me, a mediocre social worker is like somebody who the organization is like basically like ruling your life. I want to be a social worker that's on top. So I want to get my PhD. And once I get that, I'll be working for an organization. But once you get your PhD, they ain't gonna be. It's a whole different ball field because they understand that I don't gotta stay here. I would like kiss my ass. There's so many organizations that need me and leave. I could literally do the 14-day notice, say kiss my ass and leave. You know what I mean? Like I resign within 14 days from now. This is in effect. Bye. So in some organizations they try to hold on to you. They're like, you're not gonna leave. You're not gonna if I'm not being treated appropriately, I'm gonna leave. You're not gonna hold on to me. I'm gonna bust my ass to get out. And you're not gonna fire me because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna get my ass out and leave. even though it'll be probably like a force out because if you're not treating me the way I'm supposed to be treating you, force me out. But I technically didn't get fired. I left. So it's like there's really no good thing to it. There's no good thing to that scenario. It's bad. It's just bad. It's just bad. Some for me, some for you. Some for you, some for me. So um, that's basically my update. My Monday update. I'm gonna have to wash my hair over, blow dry it. It's 11:29. Um, I was trying not to, but it probably stinks. So I'm gonna wash over my hair and do it over. I need to buy some like sleeping scarves just to see if it makes my hair feel more silkier in the morning. Um, a lot of people I watch on YouTube, that's what they do. They use a silk scarf and tie their hair at nighttime. It works on synthetic hair and it does make the hair feel a lot more softer, a lot less tangled. So I'm gonna try it and see if it's the same thing when it comes to your human hair, like Brazilian and stuff like that. Uh, but I want like specific scarves, like scarves with prayers or Bible verses on it. So I'm gonna be ordering that from like AliExpress. That's where I'll get the most bang for my buck. Cause I can order in large quantities, like maybe 12, and with 12 scarves, I could change a scarf for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I'll wear a scarf a week apiece, and not even wash the other one with my hand. Throw it in the laundry. If I got 12, so that'd be pretty cool. As you guys know, I'm buying some furniture. I haven't taken down my table as yet, but I cleaned it off. That's why I need to clean my living room so badly. So I'm buying furniture, and then they gotta be able to bring it in the house. Uh, I'm going for a glass table. Uh, I currently have a wood table. When I take it down, it's still kind of big. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. So I'm like, um, I've been using my kids' closet. I don't want to put it on the floor. I need to put it someplace where when I'm mopping, it's not gonna be my direct way until I get to that area. So I know when I get to that area, I have to move stuff around. Um, I'm gonna throw out my kids' stroller. I've been saying that forever. I'm gonna seriously take out my kids' stroller and throw it out. Um, and I'll probably put it in that closet because that closet's kind of big, but it's gonna take a lot of maneuvering because my table is big. My table has an extender piece, and even tables I'm seeing now, they're not selling big tables anymore. You know, that's not the urban chic style. The urban chic styles have like a high pub table, like it has to be high. Like nobody doesn't eat dinner on that. You go to eat dinner, you go, let me climb up. No, when I eat dinner, I want to be able to slide off, go use the bathroom, jump in the tub, and slide into my bed. I don't want nothing all high. Or the new platform beds. Oh my gosh, that kills me. Who the hell is gonna be bending down so low to jump on the bed? You guys see it? Like the platform beds. Say this is the ground. The platform beds are right here. I want to sit up. I'm not going to bed, getting down on my knees, crawling into the bed because the bed is damn near on the floor. Or up from your feet, walking around, and going on your bed. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I love the modern. I think it's very pretty. The designs that they have. I think it's a cool idea, but I was used to beds being high, and I'm gonna stick to that. It's so funny. They really haven't introduced it in Sleepy's yet. Platform bed that's on the floor. I went in there when platform beds first came out, and they did not have it. And usually Sleepy's, whatever new design, because they're one of the top leading mattress companies in the, I think, in the world. They usually always have the latest design. Bob's Furniture had that design before them. I don't even see them have it. I don't know if they have a catalog. Um, I haven't been there lately. The beds that they're selling, they're not firm. So please, guys, do not decide you have to have a sleepy bed so badly that you're gonna go in there and spend $3,000 and the bed is not firm. You see the way I'm sitting up in my bed? I'm not sinking down in my bed. The bed is not going down where I'm sitting. When all the sleepy beds that I went in, I lay down on and I sat on, they were either too hard or too soft. If I sat on the bed is sinking down where I'm sitting, and it's a brand new bed. You know what I mean? How for a brand new bed? They're like, oh, this is a brand new bed. We just put it on display. But a brand new bed that you just put on display, because they do change beds off of display because they have to show what the bed is capable of doing. If it's a brand new bed that you just put on display, why when I sit in it, my butt is sinking down? That is not a bed that you should buy. Um, Guys, I'm not a pro at buying furniture because, like I said, this is my first apartment, but I've been here 4 years. And I know a little thing or two because even a couch, if you go and you buy a couch, even if it's brand new, if you sit and the couch swallows your butt up and it's all around your butt, that's not a couch that you want. Because that means that within 6 months' time, you gotta buy a new couch. So that's not furniture that you want. So that's just so you guys out there, a lot of my YouTuber fans and stuff like that, you're looking into having your own place. I happen to have my place since I was 19. But like I said, we're like switch because you guys spend like $500 on one wig and stuff like that. I don't spend $500 on one wig. You know what I mean? Like I don't have money to do that. So when you do get your own apartment, that's just some advice that you can use. Uh, or you can see my dresser. You want to get your bedroom in one color. You don't want to look like some kid that, and your furniture says a lot about you, your personality and everything. So you want something that when you finally meet that guy and boy, you think you are going to get married years down the line, his parents say come in and looking at your furniture and scrutinizing you and applying different tags to you. You know what I mean? When they come in, they see a stand-up person, and when they see your furniture, they see that you're a stand-up person. You ain't playing, so they know who they're dealing with. Right now, my computer table is a dark brown, which I was loving the red mahogany. So my computer table is a dark, is a deep brown color, and all my furniture in my bedroom is brown. All my furniture in my kids' room is a red mahogany. All my furniture in the living room is black or ivory because my table is ivory and it's wood. So I went for they my furniture is black mahogany because my TV is black. So I see people buying different color TVs. That's pretty cool. If you're willing to bang out the extra bucks, you can definitely get your TV customized. And I don't mean like white or black. I mean like you can have blue TV, red TV, any color that your mind could concept, and you could just pay extra bucks to the company and they'll make it for you. A lot of people don't know that. You just call the company and you tell them you want a custom color TV and they'll make it for you. I think they're pretty cool. You know, everybody's had bad experience in different ways. So if you um if you had a bad experience and that color just traumatizes you, there's always a way above, over, and beyond. Um, at the same time, if you don't want I don't know, at 19, I definitely wanted all my furniture one color. I picked out my furniture. I had just turned 19 the August, and I picked out my furniture in January, and I had it delivered in January. So I put up my furniture in November, and I had it delivered in January. No, December 25th. I still remember the date. Uh-huh. And So I waited like a month for delivery, and I was so excited, and I wanted it there already. I could just see how it was gonna look, but I really couldn't see how it was gonna look. And when the guy put it up, it was perfect. Hardest part is knowing where you want your furniture. So now you got it here. And the guy goes, "Where you want the stuff?" And I'm like, "I don't know, because I don't know measurements. Like, I never bought furniture before, so I couldn't look after buying this. I could then just look and see. I still didn't have any vision of like looking and seeing like, okay, this might fit here, this might fit there. So the guy, he was like, he wanted to put my dresser where my bed is right here, and then my bed there. But when I come in my room, I wanted my bed to be as close as possible. What if I had a hard day? I just needed to drop in my bed. I didn't want my bed in the corner next to the heater, because my heater is right here. You guys, see where my furniture is? I mean, where my dresser is? That's a two-piece. I want you guys to understand that as well. The dresser doesn't necessarily come with a mirror. That's another piece, and you do pay for that separately. Even if they put it as one price, if you ask them, say for instance, you just want this big dresser, and you got someplace you just want to put a big dresser, um, you don't want you definitely could have them lower the price. So a lot of places like they try to tell me, um, a lot of places will try to tell you, oh, it doesn't matter, there's not a price difference. There's a price difference. And if you don't get a price difference if you just buy the dresser without the mirror, because these dressers were definitely made for the mirror. That's why the sizing, you could get dressers bigger than this, but the sizing of these dressers and the whole look of it was definitely made for a mirror. So the mirror is attached to the back of the dresser. Um, if it's your first apartment, I bought used furniture that was used from a company called Court Furniture, and they basically, excuse me, they basically have sell companies furniture to use as a showcase. Like for instance, if for the Prada Shoes magazine, they just need someplace, for the person to put their feet up so they could model those shoes. That's what they do. So they will rent for stuff like that. However, if they rent it for more than that, like if they have furniture that they rent for people that live in, like rent a center, but that furniture is not going to be on the sales floor for you to purchase to take home. The furniture that's on the sales floor is something that was showcased and then it's brought back to the store, and that's what they sell for you to take home. If it's used, some of the furniture is even new there. They do buy new products. So you will know which one is used and which one is not used. You can definitely ask them. They will look in the computer and tell you, whether that furniture was rented and somebody had it in their house, or they bought it from somebody and it was in a slightly good condition. But a lot of pieces like this, they have them in bulk. Like they just always have this. At the time I bought this, this was a natural, this was a normal dresser for them. So they had like 7, 8 dresses of this, but some of them were looking worse than others because, like I said, they rent them for people to showcase them, and then once they finish showcasing them, for instance, if there's a new furniture store and they don't want to use their product and rest of their product, they would rent this and put it in the mirror, but they're not selling it. But it would bring you in because it's just so enormously beautiful. Now, what I was trying to say to you guys is, you see right there, that's the heater. You see behind the box. Yeah, I gotta see it now. It's the heater, so I didn't want my bed sitting next to. You have to think versus health and safety wise. Now you see in the corner, those two things. That's the hot water pipe and the heater pipe. You don't want to put your head next to that. So instead, I decided to go with putting my bed against a wall where there's no heater. As you can see, there's no heater. It's plain wall. Later on, after I got engaged, I decided to decorate a little bit more. My bed is a queen size bed, by the way, guys. So that's why it's so big. The next thing, stores aren't selling the queen size. Queen size is a universal size. Don't let them fool you and tell you, oh, this queen size is small or whatever. Queen size is the universal size. If you can't lay down straight across the bed, that's not a queen size. What they're trying to do to fool you is because their beds are not the size that it's supposed to be, but they want to sell it for top notch money, like as if it's the size it's supposed to be. They try to make you think, oh, your bed is smaller than what it is. But I know that I can lay horizontally against my bed and my feet is not going to go on the floor. I can lay horizontally this way. My feet is not going to be off my bed. I can lay straight down on my bed. My feet is not going to be off my bed. And I'm 5'8". So how many inches is that? You guys do the math. So all that crap that they selling you a small bed, so you're going to be scrunched up in that bed because that bed is smaller than what it normally is. So you're going to be there like you paying a lot of money for a queen size bed. Your feet going to be all the way up in your stomach so you can fit on the bed. That don't make no sense, guys. Don't buy that. Don't buy that. If you can't lay down on a bed, you want to try the height test. You want to try the diagonal test, the height test, but usually you could just see it. But if you think like, okay, they just skipping out a little bit of matches, because some of them they have their beds where they order their beds from is not a marketable company. Just a company doing their thing like anybody else, trying to make a buck. But when you're trying to make a buck, you should at least stick to some type of something. You know what I mean? Uh, some for me. Still eating this popcorn here, guys. So yeah. So now it's 11:45, and I'm gonna call this video "Morning with Ruth." So I just woke up. Um, subscribe, like, and you know what to do. Leave your comments in the box below. Sorry there was no music. My phone is on the charger, and my tablet, I was lazy to go get it. So sorry about that, guys. Be blessed. I'll do the same again. This is Brownie from Manhattan, New York. Mwah! Infinity kisses. Be blessed.